Well, we're back. Thought I'd come out here and do one of these sit-down videos. It's currently 12:39 at night. And should I be getting ready for bed and taking a shower? Yes, I should. But I've been really wanting to make a video about this because this has been something that I've been sitting on a lot lately. On a side note, hit a lift today and I hit 250 on bench. So I think it's pretty cool. It was an ugly rep, but it happened. But either way, to my point, something I wanted to share today and something that I've been really sitting on for the last, few weeks, mostly, is really just like letting go of everything, letting go of what you just can't control, which is you can't control really anything. There are certain things that, yes, your decisions impact what will happen in life, but for the most part, you can't really control your life. That's up to what God has planned for you. Now, if you're watching my channel and you don't believe in God, then I could say then for you that would be the universe controls whatever your life is. Because you have to come to the point where you're saying, hey, there's some things that are just out of my control, even if you don't believe in God. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to believe in God, and if you don't, you're wrong. I'm not going to tell you that. Obviously, everybody has their own beliefs and opinions. But I will say that from my perspective, realizing that God has control over my life has brought me a lot of peace, knowing that He has a plan, even when I don't understand it. My point is, letting go will lead you to a place of serenity and peace that you cannot understand. Because when you let go, you realize, hey, if it's not for me, it's not for me. And whatever that may be for you that you're letting go of, if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you. You've probably heard that saying once in your life because it's a pretty popular saying, and it's true. Using my life as a personal example, I've explained a little bit of this on my channel already. I got out of a relationship back in December. It was a pretty toxic relationship, if I'm going to be honest. A lot of not so great things that happened in that relationship really affected me in a very huge way and changed my life. The last however many months since then have been pretty miserable. And by pretty miserable, I mean very miserable. No matter what I do, no matter what I try, I just wasn't able to get out of this hole that I was in. And it's taken me some time, and it may take some time for you if you're going through a similar thing. From this relationship, I felt completely destroyed. The way it ended, the way that she left me and moved on pretty much immediately, killed my self-confidence, made me question myself as a person, as a man. What's wrong with me? All the things that go through your head. And thinking to myself, God, why did you do this to me? Why would you lead this person in my life and take her away from me? Especially given the fact that I've gone through a good bit of trauma already before this. And as I've gotten to a point of healing a little bit more every day, I've gotten to the point where I can say, you know what? This is bringing me to a place of peace that I've never had before. Honestly, this is what I expected my life to look like pre-high school and before this relationship. This is exactly what I expected my life to look like for the most part. Working on myself, working towards my goals, which is this right here. And, I just came to the conclusion of I've known obviously that this relationship was not good for me at all. It's pretty obvious considering what went on in the relationship and how it really affected me that this person was not good for me. Without getting into too many details about the relationship and what happened, after coming to that conclusion and after just being on my own and finally being able to accept being on my own and seeing the benefits behind that, of really just being able to work on myself. I'm in the gym way more than I was during the relationship. I have just dialed in on improving myself and just letting God do what He does best, which is work. And I haven't been the best with my relationship with God. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't want to sit here and tell you that I'm just this awesome man of God and you should all follow after me, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I have, if I'm going to be completely honest, really not been good about my faith for the last 4 or 5 months, probably at least. It's been a roller coaster. I have made stupid decisions in life. I have done things that I regret. I've talked to people I shouldn't have. I've spent time with people I shouldn't have. I've, like I said, made decisions that were poor and didn't build me up at all. It's not improving my life whatsoever. And I've always known that deep down, but I was just kind of whatever. I'm going to do what I want because I kind of had this whole facade that like, oh, God doesn't really care, or just saying that God just wants to test me all the time and I'm never going to experience the joy of life. So I just said, screw it, I'm going to do whatever I want, basically. And that was the wrong mindset to have. And I knew that deep down, but I said whatever, and I just ignored that feeling. And all it led me to was just feeling empty, which I knew it would eventually probably do that. And now I'm at that place of saying, you know what, I don't want this life for myself. I want to work on becoming the best version of myself that I can be. That's why I bring it back to my first point of saying, let go. Let go of what you want if you can't control it. Obviously, if it's a career path, if it's, you need to go to college to do this, or, you want to start a business, or you want to do that, I wouldn't say let go in that aspect. If you want that, go for it. But in the context of saying, there's a person that you want, or there's a certain job that you want that maybe you don't have control over getting. You can work towards getting that thing that you want, but ultimately it's out of your control to make that final decision on whether you have that or not. Let go. Let go, and things will happen for you. Have things necessarily happen for me yet? No, but I believe they will. I believe that there's a reason for why I'm going through this. There's a reason for everything. I've always been the kind of person that said there's a reason for everything. No matter what you're going through, there's a reason for it. Even if it doesn't make sense whatsoever. This never made any sense to me, why this relationship ended, besides the fact that it was toxic. I never understood why we couldn't just make it work, why we couldn't make the changes to improve our relationship, why we couldn't just fight through it and just get over it and just be together forever, right? Oh, it might be cooked. Either way, I'm understanding now why this is happening. And there's a verse in the Bible, I can't remember where it comes from, but it says, for you do not understand now, but you will later. And that's kind of what I'm getting to now. I don't understand exactly why we couldn't just work it out, but I do understand the purpose and why I'm in this season I am right now. And actually that I'm getting to a place of peace and solitude of saying, man, this is nice. I'm alone. I get to work on myself. I don't have to worry about somebody that may not support my decisions in life like a good partner should. Obviously, if you're making stupid decisions, they shouldn't support it. But, if you're not having a partner who is there for you, accomplishing all your goals, doing what you want in life, then that person's not good for you. You need to have the freedom to be your own person. That's why letting go of things is so good, and just working on yourself. And working on yourself will bring you the people that you want, will bring you the things that you want in life. Trusting God with everything will bring you what you want, and I believe that 100%. I'm not where I want to be in life, but I'm working towards it, and I believe that God will help me get to that point. I just want to end with this. It's all going to work out for the better. I believe that even being where I am right now, I believe that everything's going to work out. And you may say, well, you don't have the track record to show it. Why would I trust you? Because, you know what? I know people who have. And if I can sit here and tell you, while I'm in the pretty much loneliest season of my life because I've lost a lot of people, some being family members that have passed away, others being, relationships that didn't work out. If I can sit here and tell you that while losing so much and being in a pretty lonely season, you can do it too. I don't know what you've been through. Maybe it's worse than what I've been through. And if it is, I understand that it may not mean a lot coming from me. But we all have our own sort of trauma that we've been through. And trust me when I say it's going to work out. You just got to put in the work to get there and do things in your life that are really, truly fulfilling for you. Enjoying your hobbies, enjoying life, trusting God with whatever you want in life. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't go accomplish your dreams. If you want to do YouTube like me, this is a very risky thing to do. I'm still in college, so it's not really a risky thing to do. I'm just kind of doing it on the side. But if you want to go pursue that 100%, go pursue that 100%. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because there's a lot of people who sit there and look at you and be like, you can't do YouTube. That's unrealistic. There's such little chance that it'll happen. But really, if you're consistent enough, it'll happen. I've seen people do it all the time. New people get popular every single day. Either way, That's not my full point of doing this. My main point of doing this is to help other people. And if this becomes something else, even better. But I want to help people get through what they're going through, because I've been through it. I'm going through it right now. And I want other people to learn from my mistakes and learn from what I'm going through right now. Because if I can't teach anybody anything, for me, this whole thing that I've gone through feels almost pointless. It's like, why did I go through all this pain for nothing? But this gives me a purpose in saying I can go and I can help other people get through it. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a lot. I'm trying to be more consistent on here and make this more than just a side project for me. Make this more of a main focus in my life. And hit the subscribe button and the like button helps me out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's anything that you guys are going through in life, if there's anything I can help with, if there's any advice that I can give. I'm always open. I will respond to every comment that I can. So if you want to tell me about something that you're going through, I'd be happy to respond to it and give my 2 cents on it. Either way, guys, stay tuned for more content. I just bought wheels for my car. I already said that already in my last video, but some things happened with the wheels I was buying, and now I ordered different wheels, and they should be here next week. Obviously, that's not the whole point of my channel is car stuff, but I do want to like sprinkle that in here and there because I love cars, and I've always wanted to do something with that on my channel. So it's going to look pretty cool. I'm really excited for that. So stay tuned for that if that's up your alley. If not, stay tuned for the gym content. I'll be doing that too. I'll be mainly sticking to that. So either way, that's it for today, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.